can't even believe it. I can't even freaking believe it. Hello, good morning, fam. Oh, not that. Not the real Donald Trump token. It's actually happening, guys. It's actually happening. It's not that, although I can't, to some degree, I can't believe that. That's pretty wild. That's big news. I can't believe we started on time today, man. Jesus. Seriously, sorry. Like, a lot of late episodes lately. It's a lot going on. We should have a big announcement for you today. I'm not going to lean too much into that yet because you never know. But hoping to have a very, very awesome announcement for you guys today related to the Crypto Slam, SlamNet, SlamX ecosystem. A lot going on, man. A lot. I cannot wait to have you guys learn live with me. Cool stuff. Anyway, let's get right into our top story today. We'll get to the broader market here, which is fantastic looking out there right now. Very, very green. I'm talking crypto. I'm talking NFTs, but biggest story of the morning. And man, if this is true, if this ends up happening, this is the biggest story probably of the summer. It's going to be one of the milestones of this cycle, too. It's that big. And, of course, I'm talking about what looks like an official Trump token. This is pretty wild. Now, we'll unpack this, what makes it look real, where it might be, and really what led up to this. But you see here, Donald Trump Jr. tweeting out just a little while ago, less than 2 hours ago, we're about to shake up the crypto world with something huge. Decentralized finance is the future. Don't get left behind. He tagged Be Defiant. I don't know. I don't want to read too much into certain things, but I'm starting to try to picture what they might name this token. Defiant. Maybe Defiant. It could be. This is really interesting all around, by the way, because I've said this on multiple shows here. I think Donald Trump gets crypto. I do. I think he gets it. I can tell you have a good bullshit detector. I really do. And I know when people are grifting, and I know when people are lying. I really do. And I know he's doing that most of the time. Obviously, guys. But something seemed to have really clicked with him in crypto. I think he gets it. I think he gets crypto. I really, really do. Not to say you can't grift with something you believe in, too. Because that's certainly going to happen here. And it has already happened a few times. I think he gets crypto, and I think he actually genuinely likes it. Yes, it helps you're making money off of it, but I think he gets it. I think he gets the spirit. The man's an entrepreneur. I mean, he is, and I think he recognizes that spirit here in Web3. It's hard to deny. Now, this started yesterday with a tweet from Eric Trump. Let me get that pulled up here. That was our first hint that something was coming in this ballpark. Really, though, there might have been a sign before that. And that's actually the DJT token we talked about yesterday. Right? We talked about that it was a rug, officially a rug. That's, I think, where this story really starts, because believe it or not, if you're plugged in, you already know this or should know this. But that token was probably launched by the Trump team or very, very close to the Trump team, right? Without having definitive proof, we have all kinds of evidence that Barron Trump was involved with that token. In fact, maybe the one who actually pushed the button and launched the token. We're not sure exactly on that. That's a whole other story, and again, we've covered this in depth over the past couple of months here. But I don't think, guys, it's a coincidence that that token yesterday rugged. Remember, DJT. Let's pull that up. DJT full-on rugged yesterday, guys. The timing of it, again, it's not just suspicious. It makes perfect sense. Market cap now down to under $5 million. This is yesterday. Now, we might be able to do a little tracking of that wallet here because there are threads that are breaking this down. So we may be able to dive in and see where those funds actually went. And are they actually leading to a potential new token? I wouldn't be shocked. And just so you guys know, there's all kinds of Donald Trump unofficial tokens, not released by Trump, nothing to do with Trump, but that have seen great, great success. I mean, I want people to understand the potential here for an official Donald Trump meme coin. and possibly a utility token, right? Those words are not necessarily interchangeable. They're kind of different things. Same asset, different purpose. But man, oh man, oh man. I think we're getting a real Trump token here. Okay, let's look at Eric Trump's tweet yesterday. And I'm lost in tab hell. Jesus. Well, I'll pull it up fresh then. But yeah, Eric Trump tweeted this yesterday. It's what kind of tipped us off that something was coming here. There you see it. I've truly fallen in love with crypto, DeFi. Stay tuned for a big announcement. This one, again, he tagged the Trump organization. He tagged Donald Trump. He tagged Jr. Yeah. Something's coming. Now, throughout the show today, we have to monitor these accounts because I think they're going to drop us a contract address. And then get ready. So, actually, this is a pretty good time to mention, guys. If you see what I see, if you're believing in this, first off, not financial advice, man. Not financial advice whatsoever, man. But if you're going to go speculate away anyways on this stuff, you might want to be liquid now, and if you're not, you might need to get a little liquid. You know what I mean? I did. And I would say don't go chasing what I'm chasing. But I'm not missing this. I am not going to be on the sidelines here for an official Donald Trump token. Price predictions, why don't we do that a little bit? Again, I don't want people to read too much in. I don't want people to get carried away. I even prefer if people don't buy based off of anything I'm talking about. You know, DYOR, do your own research, but I have a hard time picturing an official Donald Trump token that, again, potentially has utility. I'm talking about on Donald Trump's website where he sells shoes and cologne and all kinds of stuff, right? And probably has some utility for donations. I have trouble seeing a token like that under a $2, $3, maybe $500 million market cap. Now, that's a huge range. It's a really, really big range. Those are maybe conservative. Maybe. Again, we've never seen something like this before, so you got to forgive anybody who can't give you something more specific than that. We've never seen this, just like we've never seen a president release an NFT collection. Never saw it before. Well, similarly, man, we have never seen a president. Hell, I don't think we've seen a politician launch a shit coin, a meme coin, whatever. Uncharted territory here, guys. Safe to say that. I'll tell you this. I struggle how much time I want to put into this. Specifically, like pulling up his website, looking at the stuff he sells. I don't care about that stuff, and I'm not a fan of the guy. But man, do I appreciate how significant this is. It's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal here. So I am watching to see if and when that contract address drops. And I'm ready. I've got some Sol ready, guys. That's where I think this token's going to drop, over on Solana. I would hope it's on ETH, honestly, but I think it's going to be a Solana token. So I'm ready there. And whatever it is, whatever it's called, wherever it lives, I'm not going to go crazy into it. I'll probably buy a few $100s worth if I do get in, but I think I'm going to. It depends how quickly, I guess, price goes up, market cap goes up, right? There's a level where I'm going to sit back and wait and watch how it goes, but right out of the gates, if we're talking a $10, $20, $30 million market cap, absolutely, there's no chance I'm missing it. If we're at 100 million, there's no chance I'm missing it. We start getting to 200 or 300. That's where I got to start feeling out how things go. Again, if any of that's interesting to you, I'll be doing that live when it happens. Even if that comes a little later, I'm probably gonna have to throw this on live, and we can see how this unfolds together. This is a historic moment. It is. Don't let anybody minimize how big of a deal this is. It's a really big deal. Even if it's not Trump directly, man, his kids launching a meme coin. Come on. It's a really, really big deal, guys. All right, keeping our eyes, again, for a contract address, but while we're waiting for that, again, people have done some great digging here, made the job easier for all of us, but breaking down where they think this is going to go and why, right? This is all stemming from that Donald Trump Jr. tweet. Art chick, by the way, awesome. She's so cool. If it's a coin, it's going to be a rug. She's saying what I said here. Interesting that millions in liquidity was pulled from DJT yesterday, and now you announce this. Yeah. That token was real, guys. That DJT token was a little test run, and it got really dirty, but they're making this an official token. But better believe that token had some Trumps involved in it. Oh, man, it absolutely did. And Benzo here. GG's to Benzo. Good work breaking this all down. He's tracked the wallet that's got everything connected. It's where all the funds are flowing in and out of. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm not experienced on Solana, guys. I'll be very, very honest with you. I don't know my way around Solana often, so I don't know where we're actually going to look through like a wallet explorer. We can do it on SoulScan. We could do that. I'm just trying to think if there's better resources. I guess we could look there. Let's see how it's presented. But starting from this wallet, this is one of 4 wallets holding money from that sell-off yesterday. In that 20%, I don't know if that was 20% of the supply. I'm assuming that's what it was. But yesterday, that wallet received $1 million in USD. Interesting. From the wallet that the deployer sent the first 50 million DJT to. Interesting. This wallet received $1 million from the same wallet that deployed DJT. Interesting. Okay. So this wallet, first off, holding 20% of that sell-off yesterday, right? 20% of that money is now in this wallet, as is an additional $1 million from the deployer wallet, the DJT deployer wallet. Interesting. Actually, hang on. Let's get a little, I'm breaking this down with you guys live here. Okay, it received that million. Okay, here, it makes sense. There's the deployer wallet. The deployer wallet might be the one we want to watch. That might be the one deploying the new contract. So we have a lot to watch for here. This is super interesting, guys. All right, let's see. And what we're looking for is activity of them deploying. It's probably going to look very similar here. A create transaction. They're going to create a new contract if they do it here. Create deployment is a separate transaction. Okay. Man, we are going to watch this one really closely. Let's clear some stuff out here. I want to keep this open so we can look at some tokens. All right, we'll keep that. Guys, I definitely want to, if we got time, we definitely want to talk about some of these other meme coins. Jinin? This is the little brother or sister of Kabusu, the Doge dog. Definitely want to be watching, guys. Trump coin we have to watch. Again, this is the rug coin. So we'll keep that up. Yeah, we can kill most of this. And I'm telling you, man, today's a big, big day. Today's a really, really big day. Okay. And I definitely want to get to DC investors' thoughts on this too. And he's right. He's so right. I like this guy a lot. If the Trump bros somehow don't pull a rug, right, and they're not going to, this is not going to be a rug. This is going to be legit. This is going to be a real token, guys. I know some people don't want to believe that, but this is a real token. This is really, again, it's a grift, but it's at the same time, it's real and it's going to have utility, and it is going to be a big deal. Around the world, guys, think of this. Around the world, Donald Trump supporters, and you better believe he's got a whole bunch that are here, that are not just here in the States, guys, around the world, are going to buy an official Trump token. They're going to. They're going to, guys. Please, please, please do not overthink this. Do not overthink this. Right? The user base or the holder count is such an important metric in any token. It's really important. And Trump, how many tens of millions? Okay, let's be honest. Across the world, hundreds of millions of fans and supporters this guy has. Do not underestimate how big this token can get, guys. Please don't. Especially when something like Coinbase picks it up and something like Binance picks it up. Especially then. Especially then. Your chance to get in it, guys, is right now. It's going to be early when it hits DEXs. And now they're talking about DeFi, remember that. Your best opportunity in this token is when it is on DEXs, decentralized exchanges, before it gets on these centralized exchanges. Again, the Coinbase, the Binance, the OKX, the Krakens. You've got a very, very big opportunity here. Again, I have to say again, NFA, but please don't sleep on this. As in, pay attention, stay plugged in. Please keep watching this. It is a big, big, big deal. This is a really good point, too. Again, same thing I said yesterday. What I think is going to happen here, actually, is Trump fractionalizing something, taking a real-world object here, something historic. Maybe the Donald Trump. Oh my God, guys! In his NFT collection, let's go predictions. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right, hang on. Okay. Hey, the Zin had to go in, and I don't like doing that on camera now. I think it looks trashy. Okay, predictions. Scottie Pippen last week released the Chicago Bulls 1995 or 6 championship ball, Game 5 ball, fractionalized it, and created a token. I don't know if he actually fractionalized it. I don't know that actually happened, but that's what he said happened. And I think that's a cheat code to launch a shitcoin. Because, guys, Caitlyn Jenner is doing the exact same thing tomorrow, fractionalizing her 1976 Olympic gold medal. Fractionalizing it, creating a token called Medal. Let's pull that up. Someone is advising these people and telling them, hey, you can't launch a meme coin. You can't launch a token. That's illegal. You're going to get in trouble if you do that. But you can fractionalize, through legal avenues, fractionalize a something physical. That's my guess here. That's my assumption. Something is going on here with somebody advising these people all at the same time. We saw this at the beginning of Pump.Fun with celebs coming in. Now, they were getting advice from a scammer. They might be getting better advice now. I don't know. I trust that Trump has vetted this enough. I also think Trump's going to keep this at arm's length, and I think it's going to be the kids launching this token. So, I don't think this will be Donald Trump's token. I think it'll be a Trump token made by Junior and Eric, used in the Trump ecosystem. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so I think Trump is going to fractionalize something that people will like. I think he's going to fractionalize maybe the suit he was wearing at his unaliving event a few weeks ago. I don't say that word because I think YouTube throttle stuff, limits the engagement, limits reach, I think. I'm a little extra careful with it. I think he's going to fractionalize the suit. Remember, with his Mugshot Edition NFT collection, he fractionalized and literally cut into pieces his mugshot suit. 100 pieces of that, you actually got the physical piece, right? If you hit a rare card, you actually got a physical card with a piece of the mugshot suit. I have a feeling he's about to do the same. Now, he's also hinted at a new NFT collection, so won't be surprised if he drops an NFT collection here with this token. Maybe, I would love to see him get really creative here, by the way. God, this is really fun to think about live, guys. And of course, all speculation. What if Trump's releasing his new NFT collection? What if it's on Solana? What if you own that and that gets you a token distribution? Or what if you can only buy it with this token? I think he's going to do something like that. He's got a great, I mean this, guys. Trump has a great team advising him on his NFTs. He does. No one disputes that. You could love those NFTs. You could hate them, and the same applies to him personally. But you cannot deny that his NFT collection is damn near perfect, other than it being on Polygon. Who I love Polygon. It was a very, very difficult experience. I'm telling you, as somebody who's very experienced on the blockchain, I had a lot of trouble. Right? Bought them with a debit card. Very hard to link them back to your wallet and transfer them out so you can trade them on secondary. It was really challenging. Really challenging. With that said, smooth process to buy them. The utility was fantastic. I'm sorry, guys. Fantastic. Having rarity throughout the collection. Super memeable, right? They looked great. They did. They were silly, but they looked great. But all kinds of prizes throughout that collection. I bought, I think, 10 cards. I won a trip to Mar-a-Lago. I didn't go. I sold it. But all kinds of amazing prizes like that. Guys, I mean, Trump dinners cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And you could win one from, buying an NFT card. It was amazing. Signed books, signed photos, one-on-one, a meet and greet, a Zoom call. He did a Zoom call. Now, granted, it was pre-recorded. I'm pretty sure it was pre-recorded. But the NFT team has crushed it. I'm telling you, they've crushed it, including the second series, which didn't do as well, but they still sold out. Third series still isn't sold out, guys. But also, big reason why, and nobody's talking about this, you cannot trade those on secondary till the end of this year. Also, massive supply at this point, right? Between 3 collections. So it makes sense at some point that fizzles out. You're not going to buy them when you can't flip them on secondary. And we're kind of there now, but the whole point there is he's got a really, really good team advising him. He does, guys. He really does. You can't deny it. It makes me wonder if this is part of a new collection coming. And again, I think he's got great advisors regardless on the crypto side of things. So I trust that whatever this is going to be pretty damn solid. So back to speculating, though, again, tokens coming. There's got to be something else with it. Maybe an NFT. Maybe it's the fractionalized asset that is backing this token. That's where I'm hanging my hat. That's what I think is actually happening here. So we're going to find out. Let's get back to the tweet that's digging into the contracts. The wallets, and let's see if we can trace where this stuff is going. But yes, strong Scottie Pippen vibes. Both in the way he's talking about it, but more than that, it's like I said here. It's the fractionalized RWA. I really think that's what's coming here. Pizza replying, I don't think that's my buddy Pizza. I don't think I know this Pizza. Do I? Pizza, do I know you? Oh, well, I got to follow. I'm following Pizza right back. Okay. Maybe a fractionalized gold toilet. Hey, Jazz, good morning. Cats, good morning. Good to see you guys. Really good to see you guys. Okay. Where is... Darn, you know what? We got to watch both accounts. I don't know which of the two is going to tweet it. Okay, so we got to keep an eye on both, okay? Oh, wild. You never know what the day's going to bring, right? All right, let's move. Just a little tease for what's coming. We're talking about this, guys. I hope you caught the dip. I hope you did. Hope you guys are up today. If not, hey, at least seeing your bag screen again today is nice. We'll get back to that. We certainly got to talk about this, guys. Oh, man, it's a big deal. It's a big day today. 15,000 advisors, 15,000 FAs in Morgan Stanley are allowed to sell Bitcoin ETFs. Come on, that's amazing. Not sell ETFs or advise, right? I don't know. I would assume their clients could buy anyways, but they could not advise. Now they can. So super interesting, right? So we'll get back to that. Let's keep dissecting the Trump wallet here. Okay, we have we have 2 wallets we can start poking through. Now, interesting, guys, the money that was pulled from DJT yesterday already sent to Coinbase. It sounds like they cashed out. Maybe it's sitting in the Coinbase wallet still, but cashed out. Wallet that received SOL from the 20% sell plus 1 million via the original test token wallet. All right, let's peek at that. And 4Z5. Okay, that's this one. It's hard to keep them straight, but I think we're only dealing with 3 wallets total. So we'll try to keep these straight. Specifically, the deployer wallet. I am assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume that they're going to deploy from the same wallet. Truthfully, you would hope they're being a little smarter with this and doing it from different wallets. They might, and so we may not see any transactions here. We might not see that deploy, that create deployment event. We might not see that here, but we might. All right, let's pull up all 3 here. We got HCV. We got let's see, KUY1. Which else do we need? We got this one. We got this one. We were missing this one. All right, let's pull that up too. That might have been this one here, but let's go fresh. Gravity, good morning, sir. Gravity's a big Trump supporter, and he's probably going all in, guys, all in on the Trump token. I'm pretty sure about it. He's already liquidated his 401k and cleaned out his IRAs, and I just knowing him, just like he's a good dude. It's his one flaw. It's his one major character flaw is being such a Trump guy. But we love him regardless. I mean, I think. I'll speak for myself. I love the guy. Again, flaw and all. So yes, we'll also follow Gravity's wallet. In fact, we don't even have to. We'll watch the Trump wallet. And as soon as the token goes live, the first major whale transaction, we follow that back. Guarantee we find Gravity's wallet right there. Back at you, Gravity. He's an awesome dude. I love this guy. Just a heads up. Gravity is incredible. Okay. Here's some transfers. I don't think we'll get too in the weeds as far... Hang on. Yeah, I don't know that we'll get too in the weeds. I'm assuming right here this is the wallet that... Man, oh man, oh man. I'm assuming this is the wallet. Look at this wallet right here has $1.5 million in it. All USDC. Still holding some DJT. Oh, it's got some BOEM. Look at that. Trump's got some BOEM. Forget that other token. That's some bullshit. He was holding the Andrew Tate token there. Interesting with this one, guys. He's got a Martin Shkreli token in this one. Again, it's all connected, guys. It's all connected. Oh, Gravity, let's peek at that. I'm being honest, Lemon. Yes, that's what I. You know what's perfect about this little community we've got, and I mean this. I think this is proof that you just got to be friends and talk, and you know you can talk politics, but this kind of mutual respect and friendship we all have. Nobody's an enemy here, even though some people are on opposite sides. It's fine. Just keep in mind, everybody's end goal is the same. I would imagine everyone's end goal is the same, and people have a different way to get there. And I respect the hell out of Gravity. And truthfully, I don't think Gravity and I differ very, very much at all. I come from a very right-leaning background. Not a Trump guy. Would never vote for the guy. I'm way more left-leaning, especially the older I get, the further left-leaning I get. It's the policies I don't always love, but the spirit of them, I love. And honestly, some of the policies that my very right-leaning friends hate, I like. So, let me get through some comments. Let me just peek real quick. By the way, guys, I have to do a better job. I want to mention something that people have told me now for weeks. This has been the biggest. It's constructive criticism. People have said this for a while about my show. I love interacting with the comments. I love it. Because this show is not me, it's us. And I do a really bad job of I look at the comments and I respond to them. And I didn't realize sometimes that people watch the show as kind of in the background, right? And they're not necessarily watching. When I talk to people in the comments, they have no idea. The people listening have no clue what I'm talking about. Like, they're lost. I lose them. And it's a bummer, and I need to be more considerate of that. I either got to throttle back talking to the comments, or, easy enough, I got to put them on screen or read the comments off. So if it sounds strange that I start reading your comments out loud, that's why. I have heard that from a lot of people, guys, a lot. Like, internally at CryptoSlam, that feedback, but also people who watch the show have told me that. They're like, man, hey, I don't know what you're talking about here. Like, you should probably start doing this because it's confusing. So just a heads up. So with that said, guys, I'm chatting with my friend Gravity, who's here in the chat, who I'm just giving shit. And awesome dude. But Gravity does help keep us grounded. Abso-fucking-lutely. Gravity brings awesome perspective. He's an amazing trader. And he's a very, very reasonable dude. And he does keep us grounded here. And Gravity dumped it. So Gravity's been telling us about a token called Helen. I do want to peek at that, actually. I think we got the gist of this. So we can move off of the DJT token, the DJT rug, which, again, I'll wrap this part up by saying that token was real. And that token did come from the Trump camp. And yes, Martin Shkreli is involved in that world with the Trumps. He's helping them. He's probably advising them, and he's playing dumb, but he absolutely is involved there. But Gravity brought us a token called Helen. And man, if we gotten Helen when Gravity was first, when he was first telling us about it, probably would have done really, really well. Gravity was telling us about it probably, I would say, this early. Yeah. Oh, easily this early. Very, very early. And if you didn't get in the first few days, probably about a week to get into that token total, and could have rode this pump up to maybe like a $1.5 million market cap. Someone dumped it hard. Ooh, someone just killed that token. So Gravity, did you get out in time? Were you up? Yeah, Lemon, again, I know I'm bouncing around, but it's great feedback. Again, this is all live, and I'm literally interacting with this stuff live. Mastering, commentating on what someone is saying, as well as interacting and responding back to it, too. Otherwise, when you're listening, you got to go try to look at the screen every so often. Yeah, no, exactly. Yep. And, man, this stuff, I love doing this, by the way. I love it. And, man, it's always a learning process. As someone who never streamed before a year ago, it's a nonstop learning experience, and man, I'll just say committed to getting good. Not there yet, but just cannot wait to get there. Glad to hear you won on that token, though, Gravity, on Helen. So I love to see that. I never got in. I'm also gonna, dude. Can I pat myself on the back a little? No, that's cringe, man. I'm just gonna say, guys, and I said this earlier on Inside NFTs. I don't shill tokens much. Just like Gravity doesn't shill much. That's why Helen I absolutely recognize, because he doesn't shill tokens. I don't shill tokens much, right? I think you guys know this at this point. I'll mention some, but there's very few I'm going to say, guys, I'm looking at this seriously, and I might buy it. And like always, if and when I buy, I'm going to tell you. Guys, we talked about Nero here day one, right? We talked about Nero day one. Do you guys know what Nero is at now? Seriously, guys, day one, we were on Nero. Day one, as in I went back to the videos and looked. Oh, maybe I could say day two is when I first mentioned it here, which was July 28th. That's down here, guys, if you can see the mouse. That's down here is when we started talking about Nero. Mentioning the Solana ones to start, but also the ETH ones. We were watching to see what was our winner going to be. But Nero was put on the radar for everybody on July 28th. I did not get in then. But if you were lucky enough to get in on July 28th, you have a 50x. A 50x, guys. You put $1,000 in, you're looking at $50,000 right now. That's wild. And those are the opportunities here. That's where I'm telling you guys, it's some experience comes in, but I've just had this knack or spider sense. And you guys, the guys I see here chatting, you guys have it too. I know because I hang out with you guys. But just worth mentioning here, I'm only putting stuff on your radar when I feel like there's something different that sets it apart, and I maybe think it's a little easier. It's why Nero was mentioned here. It's why Smoking Chicken Fish was mentioned here. Very similar story there. I'll pull that up too. Again, I want to give you perspective about why I mentioned certain things, and to do that, you have to mention where there were wins. SCF was mentioned right around the same time, and I mentioned SCF I got into around here. It was a bit earlier, $7 million market cap. Just under 70 now, and I think this is going to have big-time life to it still. I really do. And I still am looking to get another bag of this. But you're also looking at a 10x from when I got into that token. I'm not talking about many other tokens, if any. But just mentioning, for you guys who are a little newer and a little less plugged in, especially for you guys, I am only going to mention something, and not financial advice, but I'm only going to mention something when I feel like it's different and special and a nice opportunity and maybe a little safer. And so SCF I mentioned because the community feels different. The memes feel different. Really big name people are talking about it. Guys who I don't see talk about your average meme coin. And I know there's some big whales in this that still have not tweeted about it yet. They've not revealed their bags yet. I know this. So it's why I mentioned something like SCF. And I'll tell you this right now. Still haven't bought back in, but I'm still looking to, even around this price right now, 68 mil. I like it here because I think this still has got a lot of life to it. So there we go. So Samson, what is the Trump token called, the Trump coin? We don't know yet. It's actually not live yet. And as far as we can tell, it has not been deployed yet. So we don't know. It's kind of what we're all waiting for. And I'll tell you what, if you just tuned in, I'm still looking to see if they're fractionalizing an asset here, and I think they are. Okay, we do have a new tweet here. Let's see. Nope, not related to the token. Yeah, so we don't know what the new Trump token is called yet, but I feel very confident that that's coming still. And when it does happen, we're going to be right on top of it. Not only do we need to check the Donald Trump Jr. account, though, guys, we need to watch the Eric Trump account. So let me peek at that real quick. Again, I don't want to miss this. And I would mention again, it feels like it's going to be over on Solana. Right? So maybe have a little ETH on the side just in case it's over there. But it feels like because most of their activity in fungible tokens is on Solana, I would certainly be watching there. So we have 3 wallets we're looking at right now. And we're watching to see if they deploy a new contract here. Or move a large sum of money over and fund another wallet. So we're watching for all this stuff. Now, it might actually come from Coinbase, which might be a little harder to track. If they fund it from Coinbase, we may not see it when it happens. And then we're at the mercy of Twitter, of X. So we got to keep an eye on a lot of things here. Oh, yeah. Give me, tell me names you guys think this will be called. What do you think the Trump token will be called, guys? It could be Trump. It could be MAGA. I feel like Trump Jr. may have given us a little hint at what it could be called right in his tweet. What did he say? Be defiant. I don't know if he tweets that often. I don't follow these guys, right? But is that a little hint that maybe the token's called Defiant, which I think is a really terrible name, but it's kind of what they do, like Truth Social. Ugh, you know? So we'll see. Stormy. Oh, I like it. I like it, Gravity. Yeah, let's call it Stormy. Yeah, I like it. Oh, that'd be awesome. Now, okay, if he did that, no joke, because so Gravity thinks that token should be called Stormy. No joke, if he named it Stormy, watch out, that thing explodes. Because that's the magic of Trump, being a shit talker, you know? So Trump drops a token called Stormy. Oh, man, look out, that thing cooks. That becomes your next mother, but like next level mother, right? Iggy Azalea's token. Come on, if Trump can lean into that stuff, then this thing cooks. It just does. All right, I'm looking for updates. I want to see if there's other wallets people are tracking here. And kind of like Anthony's saying here on the screen, any app or platform we could set notifications. There probably is, right? There probably is, but we do it manual. We're on top of stuff. What's up, Day Yank? Good to see you, sir. Drew, good to see you, man. August has always been a prime month to buy the lows. Yeah. Well, except last year, but only because we went lower, right? August was brutal last year. But, I guess it depends what you bought into. But, I mean, think of this, Drew. Last August is when WIF launched. And I believe BOEM launched too. So August also a great time to buy regardless, right? You did well if you bought August WIF, I'll say that. In fact, you bought WIF last August, you're probably a millionaire now. You're probably close to retiring now. So I like that. I like that a lot, man. Yeah, August is usually a good time to buy. Again, NFA, but Elijah, good morning, man. Can't wait. I can't wait, man. Today's exciting. Again, you don't have to like the guy. It's just an exciting day for the space. In the same way, I thought it was exciting when Trump launched NFTs. I mean, man, he brought back NFTs. He did. December 2022. I mean, we were pretty cooked at that point, if you guys remember. This space was pretty freaking dead right then, and Trump launching NFTs on Polygon came roaring back. It did. You can line that up almost exactly when Trump launched his NFTs. So, it is what it is. Awful good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Ben. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys did well on the Ordinals. We'll flip over to that in a quick moment here. Your Ordinals looking phenomenal. And I think actually a lot of room for those to fly. Now, we didn't peek at prices yet. Oh, look, kind of dumping here. Did anything happen, guys? Or is this people taking a little profits from those lows? Think of this, man. Bitcoin was at 49. It touched 49 just a few days ago on Monday. 55.8 right now. ETH at 2,300. Look at this, though. Past 24 hours, ETH down 6%. Solana outperforming, as it does now. Solana different, man. At $147, that's Solana. Man, really, really fun time here. It is. Spicy, super volatile. My favorite word as of late, but that's what the space is. Very volatile space right now. And great opportunities when things are volatile, you know? Ven, absolutely agree here. I thought Node Monks would dump more, but increased like 0.045 Bitcoin. Absolutely. And man, if you guys tuned in yesterday, let's actually take a peek. If you tuned in yesterday, I mentioned something I see in Quantum Cats specifically, right? Like all these collections, all these collections have these awesome swings that you can play, but Quantum Cats has got a little something different going on. But there you see, Node Monks at 0.129. At their lowest, Node Monks got to 0.09, guys. What a great opportunity. And Puppet similar at their lowest, 0.065. Now, that's a spicy price. And if you bought that just a couple days ago, you're up about $2,000, aren't you? Those are the opportunities you have over in Bitcoin. It's the number bias, guys. 0.01 is a lot of money, guys. 0.01, think of that. A 0.01 swing is $550 right now. And these things swing that way basically on a daily basis. Quantum Cats is where I see something different, something actually a little better, a lot better. Quantum Cats, I pointed out yesterday, a little more regularly has 0.03-ish Bitcoin swings. They're pretty massive, guys. I mean it, man. I'll say me. If I want to day trade, like I want to make my salary, my daily, kind of cost of living kind of gains, right? I might be looking at Quantum Cats. Now, it's tricky when things are volatile, right? But it still shows here in the chat. As in, you don't want to necessarily be stuck. Although I wouldn't mind being stuck with a Quantum Cat. But Quantum Cats here 4 days ago were 0.23. Again, everything was lower. You're looking at a point. Let me math here real quick. 0.023, now a 0.05 Bitcoin, guys. I mean, come on. I'm going to go through historically. I just want to show it again because I want to show historically why I think Quantum Cats is a different kind of opportunity. $2,700. That's a $2,700 swing right here in 4 days. And you see it all the time in this collection. All the time. I mean, look, every one of these little peaks and valleys on here, as small as they might seem, every single one is a really, really juicy opportunity. Here's 0.025 up to 0.027. That's still hundreds of dollars, guys. Hundreds. Damn near $1,000, guys. If you can short these somewhere, and forgive me, I can't think of where you could short these, but I imagine that exists. But here's on the 24th of July. 0.028 up to 0.031. Again, if you could short these, 0.032. This is on July 27th. 0.032. 2 days later, 0.029. Another like 0.03 Bitcoin swing. All the time. And it's because the collection is so small and because it's so expensive. But man, you got to appreciate 0.01 means a lot over here. Right? Like a 0.01 swing equals probably like 2 days of pay for a lot of people. Maybe for a lot of people, 3 days of pay. For a lot of people, a lot more than that. Quantum Cats is a really, really spicy opportunity. And again, you don't see those kind of swings in the other collections. As volatile as they are, it's not quite the same with those swings. It's not. Quantum Cats, I think, very, very unique in that regard. Right? Zooming into the 1 month period, it's very similar. A lot of opportunities. Again, I did this. I used to do this. And there's people who do this like daily throughout multiple collections. I stick to collections I know well. I used to do this in Cyberkongs with babies. Right? They would trade in this range of around 3 ETH, but they would swing like 0.5 ETH every couple days. And I traded them damn near every day. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then similarly, back then, I didn't care if I was stuck with it because I had a lot of conviction that that collection at some point that summer would be up 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. Those ended up being up, man, let me think here. 5x? Yeah, 5, 6, 7x from that point. That point in the summer, again, those things got up to like a 17th floor at some point. It was ridiculous stuff. Worth going to Magic Eden, guys, honestly. Like, look for yourselves. It's worth going to Magic Eden, look at the floor prices, and see for yourselves how regularly these things swing. I mean, zoom into the 1 week period. Again, even just in a day period, it's $500, $600, $700, up to $1,000 swings. I'm telling you, man. It's on easy mode. It's going to take a little balls and conviction to actually do it, right? Because it is expensive. I don't expect everybody to have 0.01 or hell, 0.27, 0.28 lying around right now to even get in, right? That's the hard part. That's the big barrier. But the swings here are so spicy. And the reason I'm not doing this now is, man, it would take selling the one quantum cat I have and then risking that they get out of reach and I can't get back in. I don't know. I don't want to chance it. At the same time, I believe in this swing trade. I do. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get the balls to actually do that myself. But yeah, no, that's exactly it. Oh, are you talking about, so Ven, Natcats is a good buy. Community strong. Don't think they fall below 0.01. And even during the dump, it didn't fall below that price. Okay, so saying that that's a range you're a buyer of those in. Natcats specifically. Yeah, man, people like Natcats a lot. A lot. I see that on the timeline. I mean, all the freaking time. A lot of good buys out there, man. Okay, nothing new from Donald Trump Jr. yet. Let's see, Mr. Eric Trump. Again, I think there's a lot of people like me, edge of the seat right now, just watching for a contract address. And again, I just don't know if there's another wallet out there that we don't know about that's going to end up deploying this thing, but we got to stay watching here. Yeah, I'm mostly watching this wallet with, what is it, $1.5 million worth of crypto in it? That's the one I'm really watching closely. But some triggers I'm watching for. I mean, if one of these wallets like jumps in its holdings, as in gets funded, gonna zero in on that wallet at that point, because that might be your deploying wallet potentially. There's a lot to be watching out for right here. All right, while we're watching, let's peek at meme coins. Ven, people who made $100,000 on Natcats. Damn. Okay. And my next question was going to be, was that from the mint? So those minted at $50 to $100. Oh wow, 50 to 100 for like 30 cats or each cat. But yeah, those are great opportunities, man. You get in early. I mean, think of this. Bitcoin puppets were damn near free. Think of that, guys. Bitcoin puppets were basically free, and right now they cost $5,000. Those are the opportunities. I will tell you, this is financial advice. It is. No, I'm half kidding, guys. This is financial, not financial advice, but the Ordinals ecosystem, guys. The Ordinals ecosystem has got opportunities like no other chain right now. And it's back to the number bias. It's that a very small number over here equals a very big number in USD. It does, man. Puppets were basically free. And again, right now, probably just under $5,000, or hang on, let me see. Again, I cannot math in my head. $4,900 for a puppet. It's why people give me shit for my price predictions, and they're talking about, these collections are down 90%. Yes, but they're all way over mint, right? Node monks were 0.03. Puppets, I'll just say free. Quantum cats were 0.1. But it's the cheaper / free ones that you really got to focus on, because when this cycle comes back, when it really comes back, that's going to happen again. Free mints pop up to 0.03, 0.05. It's going to happen again, man. Get exposure here, as in, if you're not in this ecosystem, make a wallet and start getting really familiar there, right? You should do that. I'll just say it, man, you do not want to miss this next cycle over in Ordinals. You don't. We didn't see the highs. We didn't see the highs at all. So, yeah, definitely getting there. Hell, no ordinary kind, I think, are... Let me think. Are those up from mint or are those flat now? If they're flat, I'll say this. Really impressive in this awful market. It is awful. Really impressive in this awful market that something even maintains its price and actually was up, right? So what do you think happens when the market's actually hot? When users are flocking back over there? I'll tell you what happens. It all cooks. It cooks. New mints cook. Yeah, really, really awesome looking stuff over here. It's looking strong. I'll say this. I think the Ordinals ecosystem looks really, really strong right now. Great support. I'm still watching puppets here. I'm still watching for a nice entry into there. Right, not shocked if these pull back a bit, but for me, no doubt about where these go. Okay, so no ordinary kind minted at 0.0014. Okay, great. Yeah, a little over mint right now, which is awesome. If they hang out here, guys, that's a great secondary play too, right? If they hold this, when the market pumps, everything pumps, right? We know this. I like everything I'm seeing over there. I really do. Okay, meme coins, kind of like crypto majors right now, down other than WIF. Look at WIF. Incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. $1.6 billion market cap. Wow, BOEM down to 471 mil. Wow. Dog 294 mil. Just getting a little perspective here. I want to feel where we're at here. Look at Nero, guys. Nero. I love it right now on the timeline. The way people talk about Nero, guys, people talk about Nero as a $1 billion token. It's what I said from the start. And I did not hear a lot of people talking about Nero like that, and they should have been. And now they're starting to. Now people are starting to realize Nero's potential. $1 billion coin, maybe $2 billion. On it, really, honestly, guys. And it helps a lot that it's on ETH. I'll say that. Right? Just to get that liquidity over there, yeah, it helps a lot. Nero's going to cook this cycle. And Nero's got stupid potential. Like, Nero's got, dare I say, Doge level potential. I don't believe that Nero reaches Doge levels, right? Nero's not going to have a $14 billion market cap. And honestly, Doge typically higher than that. Closer to, 19 bill is where I'm used to seeing it around. Nero doesn't have that kind of potential, most likely. But, I mean, I'm allowing this little sliver of hope. There's a little chance that it does. But Nero's got a fraction of that potential. And I'll tell you this. That fraction isn't 243 mil. Right, that fraction is probably more like that 1 or 2 billion. So I am very, very focused on Nero still. Hit a new all-time high in the past 24 hours. By the way, yes, even in this awful market, right? So the recovery and all great, but the market still ain't great overall, and still Nero hit an all-time high at $250 million. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's easy. The hard part is actually clicking the buy button, right? That's the hard part. It's the part I struggle with. It's a little to do with conviction. It's a little about not wanting to lose your liquidity. Because truthfully, I am trying to stay liquid enough for new mints. Those are the easy ones. I'll tell you that. New mints are the more automatic plays. You know when a new mint, and I'm talking NFTs at this point, but you know when a new mint's going to cook. You know it because of the team, all these generic checkboxes, but I'll check them real quick. The team, the community, right? The plans, the roadmap. It's kind of a meme to say those things, but they are the checkboxes. And when you see those boxes checked at the right price, at the right mint price, you're basically guaranteed a win, right? And so those you stay liquid for because those are automatic, right? Those are, I mean, it's much bigger than a 50-50 chance on those ones. Again, the ones that check all those boxes, it's not a 50-50 chance at winning on those. I mean, it's damn near 100. It is. If that sounds crazy, well, then I think you may not maybe understand this ecosystem so deeply. And it is because this is very manipulated, right? It is because of that. But you check those boxes, and to some degree, there's something intangible there. Like, there's just a thing that some of these collections have, and you definitely can see it and feel it. It's how your buddies talk about it. But when something checks those boxes, man, It's automatic. You stay liquid for that. So that's the point there. Mo, is the Trump coin going to be on ETH or Bitcoin? And all good. It's a great question, and it's something we got to be aware of. We don't know yet, Mo. We don't know where that coin is going to be. I believe it'll be on Solana though, and so like I told you guys, like when I'm planning to make a move, I'll tell you, and when I am moving anything, I will tell you. So I did get some Sol. I swapped some Bitcoin for some Sol, because I think that's where the token's going to launch. So the little stack of Bitcoin that I swapped, I left half of it. I left half of it so I can swap to ETH in case it is on ETH. But it's sitting there right now because if it's on Sol, I'm going to swap the rest, right? I think it's going to be on Solana because some guys have been tracking the DJT wallets, right? The tokens that are around DJT, which not a Trump token officially, but, wink, wink, it is. Those wallets have been tracked, and that DJT token's on Solana. So that's where I think this will be. If I'm wrong, yeah, maybe. So be it. I'll move wherever it's going. I'm not missing this thing. Quick peek. Let's see if we got any new news. But yeah, be ready for any chain. I think that's smart. I would rule out Bitcoin. I can't fathom it's on Bitcoin. The only thing that makes that a possibility, guys, and I can't see it because, like, again, this is going to be a normie token, and normies cannot buy runes, right? So I basically have ruled out Bitcoin for this token. The difference is if there's an NFT collection with this, and that the NFT is how they distribute token, that could be an ordinal. Could. I don't think it will be. So Solana or ETH. So be ready. God, this could be fun. By the way, another reminder. Regardless of where it is, when it happens, guys, I'm going to go live. So just be aware of that. If I'm not live already, I'm going to go live. Keep an eye on my other account. I should go live here. Guys, like 95% chance I'm live here. Right here on SlamX. So SlamX official over on YouTube. It's SlamX.io over on X. Tiny chance it's live over on my personal account. That's Hudah_idiot. That is only if my good friend Chris, who's also starting to put together his show, and he's been going live. Awesome guy, awesome show. Again, if you're not subscribed here, subscribe. We got a lot of cool shows coming for you. If he's live, I'm not booting him off the channel. But if he's live, I'll go live over on my personal channel. Although I think Chris will cover it too, so you can always tune into him. In fact, maybe I'll suggest you do that. Chris is great. Regardless, I'll be live when that happens. And as best I can, guys, like when it happens, I'm going to try to fire it off, go live, and buy live. If the opportunity is there to buy live, like if it's going to take a few, I might have to buy and then flip it live. But I will try to go live like immediately. Shit, maybe I'll have this session set up ahead of time. I might do that, like a little placeholder. So, okay, Cat's Fanatic brings up a really good point here. I feel like Base makes sense if it's going to be geared towards normies. Really good point there. Coinbase has the easiest wallet for onboarding normies currently. Man, abso-freaking-lutely they do. And Cats, to that point, let's double check this, but it's a really good point. I am pretty sure that Caitlyn Jenner's new metal token is over on Base. Right now, I know there's no direct tie there between Caitlyn Jenner and Donald Trump and those guys. But there is kind of precedent for that. And it's a great point. If you want to get access to normies, Base is a great place to do it. Even if they haven't had any crazy killer tokens yet, they're going to, and they've had some success with some tokens, and I zero in on mostly Miggles, and there are a few others. Miggles the most recent one. But I want to verify the Caitlyn Jenner comment here. I'm pretty sure, even though Jenner was on Solana and then ETH, I'm pretty sure the new one is actually over on Base. Let's see if we can find this real quick. And here's a breakdown of the fractionalized asset, by the way. Wow, this is a hell of a tweet. Okay, let's see. There is a 1-1 NFT. That's great. I mean, dude, just do a freaking ERC 404. Do that. Okay, let's see if we can get those details. Pretty sure, though, I saw base. And if it's not base, it's ETH here, but I think it's going to be base. Oh, by the way, metal drops, let's see, tomorrow. It's an auction to start. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Now, do they have a link to the auction? That would help. That would kind of clarify everything for us right here. Man, I'm pretty darn sure it's base. If any of you guys know, drop it, please, in the chat. But I'm pretty darn sure. Jeez, I could not get out of that tweet. Let's see. Double checking here. Again, I'm looking for, I mean, because it is a good point. If it's on base, I might get ready and bridge a little ETH over there. Not for the Jenner one, again, for the Trump one. Yes, here we go. At least the Coin Live is saying that. And coming from Decrypt. Caitlyn Jenner launching Metal Token Thursday on base will offer investors chance to own digital piece of 1976 Olympic gold medal via fractionalization. So there you go. Metal is on base. Could Trump be on base? So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, there you go. Sorry about that, Mo. Yes, Mo's looking for my my handle over on X. It's Hudah_idiot. It's fitting. It's fitting. Okay, what else? What else? Well, maybe we do a final check on the Trump token, and then other than that, we can boogie, because we will be live again later today. No update on the Eric account. Do we have an update on the Junior account? And guys, if there's anything you're seeing about the token, DM me, let me know, whatever. But definitely want everybody here to stay on top of this. Just prep. Get ready ahead of time. If you're not on Solana, get your wallet set up Magic Eden. Or set up Phantom. I like Magic Eden a lot. I think my meme coins I've been doing over on Phantom on that wallet. Not for any reason in particular. But do that. Go get ready on the Photon platform, right? That's where I've been buying. You can use Jupiter, right? There's a few exchanges you can use there. If it's on base, sorry, I don't remember the exchanges. I don't think I bought a meme coin. If I bought a meme coin on base, it was like a year ago. So I don't remember the exchanges you're going to trade on base. But for Solana, Photon, or, again, Jupiter, there's a few, but that's what I would use. Going to get interesting here in a little bit. Again, we're assuming it's today. I'm assuming that, their tweet activity's ramped up. I think that's coming today. So, laser focused. Lemon, you asshole. Lemon, oh, well, let me do what I said I would do. It's like a whole new show. Don't need to look up from the screen to see questions. Yeah, hopefully it's better. And Ven, it's a really good point. So Ven also asking how I'll be buying. Okay, the real way you should be buying, because it's quicker, is with bots on Telegram. Something like BullX, or what are some other ones you guys use? I'm not going to do it because, and this is why I always say get in early and go test. I've never bought via a bot. And I guess at this point, this is where I regret not following my own advice. I've got the bot set up in Telegram. I've just never used it. I don't know the commands. I'm not going to be quick enough there, I don't think. But if you know how to do that, guys, you probably want to use a bot on Telegram. It's faster. So, Ven, on BullX, is it as simple as like some kind of command? It's just like buy, and then you paste the contract address and you put in a total you want to buy? Right? You're going to have to fund an address. Like you're going to, I'm assuming, and I actually did this. You basically add the BullX bot to Telegram, or you join somebody's Telegram that has it set up. You have to make an account with it, basically, and you fund that account. Right? So you're going to send your soul over to that account, and then you're ready to use it. And again, my understanding, having not gone all the way through, I set up the account. I didn't fund it yet. But at that point, I think you're then sending your soul over, and you're just firing off a command. And again, I think it's as simple. Yeah, Ven's saying it here. You paste the contract address, and you're probably telling it how much you're going to buy. I don't know if it kicks you back like another prompt. You know, it's like, okay, here's the contract. How much do you want to spend? And, you know, you reply to it with how much. Oh, and you manually set your slippage. Okay. Is the slippage tolerance, you're saying set it to 30 to 35. Is that 30 to 35%? Right? Because I know like Photon defaults your slippage to like 20%, which is usually really high, but man, slippage is you paying the difference in price if the token is super volatile and drops or pumps, right? It can really eat into how much of the token you're buying, but if you don't do that, your transaction will fail and you won't get anything. So you do have to pump the slippage. Okay, so Ven is saying, okay, it's a really hyped token. It is. You are going to be setting your slippage at 30 to 35%, which means you may be getting 30, 35% less than you planned on buying. It's accounting for that price moving that much. So, I mean, slippage, just picture what that word could mean with the price, and you're willing to take that much less to get your token. Otherwise, your transaction fails and you get nothing, and you sit there and you keep firing transaction after transaction. If you set it to like 1% or even 5% or even 10% on a really, really hot new meme coin, you set it to 10% and you're just transacting and none of them go through, and you end up missing it entirely. Yeah. Mo is saying Bull X very sketch. Any other is better. My soul keeps vanishing there. Interesting, Mo. I wonder why. Because Bull X is the one I hear everybody talk about. I'll probably, again, because of my experience level, which is very low, I'll probably use Photon. Over there, again, it is default set to 20% slippage. I may have to bump that up. Again, you might be getting the number you put in there, you know, how much soul you're willing to spend and how much you think you're getting back, maybe 30% less when you have slippage set that high. But again, the transaction at least will go through. And you end up making money, you know, again, when it's successful. You end up making because you got in so early, right? That 30% didn't matter that early on. If you wait, if you end up getting in 30 minutes later, you missed out on multiple X's. So again, this is why you got to get in this stuff early, and you got to test. And it's worth testing even little amounts on shittier tokens so you know how this works. Slippage is a bitch, man. It is. We've all been wrecked by it, but you got to understand that is a factor here, and you're going to have to set that slippage high. This will be one of the hottest tokens. I'll say this, and we can wrap here. This Trump token, whatever it's called, man, is going to be damn near, if not the hottest meme coin to come out this cycle. Right now especially, but this cycle. It's going to be electric. And every single degen out there on Solana, who's now experienced with Pump.Fun and trading all these shit coins now for months and months and months, every single one is going to be trying to get this token, right? This is going to be explosive. And then you got guys who don't even trade on Solana like me who are also getting in. This is going to absolutely freaking cook, guys. Again, NFA. Don't touch it if you're a little like standoffish, about the skills using these platforms. You got to be okay with missing stuff too, just so you don't get wrecked. So if you're doing this, be safe, be smart, all that stuff. Only do it with money you're willing to lose, all that, right? All those disclaimers. Everyone's going to be diving into this token. So my thoughts, final, I think it's $200-300 million market cap, easy. What I'm wondering is does this get to $1 billion and how quickly does it get there? So a couple hundred mil, yeah. Juan, I'm with you. I like don't fade Bitmap and DMT. It's interesting seeing a little battle on the timeline about Bitmap and DMT. I think I saw Shizzy. I think that's his name, Shizzy, whatever. Out of Bitmap, totally in DMT. Yeah, interesting. Yes, Ven, this will probably pump to 10 mil before we buy. Yes, please don't expect that you're getting in this in the hundred thousands. I would not expect you're getting in this at 1 or 2 or 5 mil. It's going to cook quick. It's going to be traded internally first. We're probably going to hear about it after guys, like the insiders have their positions, expect to get dumped on. You're going to get dumped on all the way up, right? This is highly manipulated. It is, guys, make no mistake, highly, highly manipulated stuff. High-level fuckery. You're about to watch it firsthand. With that said, so much volume coming into this thing, it's going to offset all of that. That's why they're doing it. It's exactly why they're doing this. They're doing it to make money. They're going to make millions off this token, guys. So they're going to be dumping on your head the entire way. You probably won't get in before 10 mil, like Ven says. You might not get in before 20, 30. It might move really, really fast. But, hey, if you get in at 50 mil, you're still looking at a 5X probably if it gets to 250 mil, and I think it will. And if it gets to 500 mil, I mean, you do the numbers there. You're looking at a 10X. So go in with what you're willing to lose. Go in expecting that this is going to be dumped on you. But just don't ignore the fact that this is a presidential candidate, a historic it is a historic world figure now that's launching a meme coin. This has appeal outside of crypto. This has mainstream appeal. So I'm not missing this. There's no chance I'm missing it. I'm ready with some soul. And Elijah, buy his gold Bitcoin shoes instead. Tell you what, Elijah, what people are going to be doing. They're going to be buying his new shoes in the new Trump token. That's what's coming. I picture it, integrating this token on his website. It's funny, man. I like it. Everyone's going to have a meme coin at some point. I like it. Okay, guys. Again, follow along all these accounts. SlamXIO over on X. Hudah_idiot on X. SlamX official on YouTube. I'll be live on one of those, or all of them, once this goes live. Guys, good luck. Get ready. Be safe. Hit me up with any questions. You can always DM me, guys. If you're not aware, you can always reach me. Hope your morning's fantastic. We'll see you in a little bit. And if not, for the live stream, if that doesn't happen here in the next few hours, guys, the afternoon show will be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be right here on SlamX. Guys, until I see you, we'll see you.